Welcome back, families, to math. For today's lesson, we are still focusing on subtraction. Our job today is I can find related subtraction sentences when I break down 9. Let's move straight into our vocabulary review. Solution. Solution is another word for answer. Let's review our next vocabulary word. Whole. Whole is another word for total. For our warm-up, we are still practicing the say 10 way. Remember, when we practice say 10 way, we see 10, we know 10, and we think 10. So if my number is 12, how would we say that the say 10 way? Go ahead and pause, tell a friend or a family member. Welcome back. Let's think about the say 10 way. We see 10, we know 10, we think 10. 11, 12. How many red dots did I just count? Pause, tell a friend or a family member. That's correct. I counted 2 beads. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down. So the say 10 way tells me that if the number is 12, say 10 way reads it like 10 and 2. Great job, my friends. So now we're going to try this flipped a little bit. Take a look at the next row. If the say 10 way reads 10 and 3, what's my number? Pause, tell a friend or a family member. Were you thinking 13? Oh my goodness, great job, my friends. Now we're going to go back to looking at the number itself. So if my number is 14, how can I say that the say 10 way? Go ahead and tell a friend or a family member. Great job. Were you thinking 10 and 4? Oh my goodness, my friend, give yourself a pat on the back. I am so proud of you. Let's go ahead and jump onto the next number. If my number is 15, how can we say that the say 10 way? Go ahead and pause, think, and tell a friend or a family member. Welcome back. Were you also thinking 10 and 5? Oh my goodness, you did so great, my friends. Let's jump straight into our starter problem. Read with me or in your head as I read out loud to you. There are 10 beads on the floor. A student picked up some of the beads but left some on the floor. Write a number bond and a number sentence that would match the story. Remember, great mathematicians always go back and reread the problem, so let's do that. There are 10 beads on the floor. A student picked up some of the beads, but left some on the floor. Write a number bond and a number sentence that would match this story. My friends, what do you notice about this story? What is interesting about this story? It's a little bit different from all the other stories we've read. Go ahead and tell a friend or a family member. Welcome back. Did you also notice that they didn't really give us parts in this story? Yeah, me too. What did they give us though? That's correct. They gave us 10. And do you think that 10 is going to represent our total or our parts? That's correct. It represents our total. I noticed that they did not give us our parts. So because of that, we know then that we are going to be focusing on the different ways to make 10 because we want to show all the ways that the student could have picked up the beads. Now let's go ahead and fill in our number bond for the one number that we do know, which is 10, and 10 represents our whole or our total. And this might not be all the ways to make 10 because there are many ways to make 10, but we are going to choose our top 3. We are also going to fill in our number sentences with the number that we do know, which is that they all start out with 10 because there were 10 beads on the floor. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm starting 10 off for our number sentence because our subtraction sentences usually start with the whole or the total. And we know that the whole or the total is the same for all three of our number bonds because there were 10 bees on the floor. And we're thinking about all the ways that this story could have possibly happened. Go ahead and pause the video. Tell a friend or a family member about all the ways that you know how to make 10. Great job. Welcome back. Let's go ahead and do this together as a team. A fact that I know that we also learned are doubles. And doubles was something that I thought of immediately when I was thinking about a way to make 10. What is the doubles fact that makes 10? That's correct. It's 5 and 5. Great job, my friend. So now let's go ahead and fill in our subtraction number sentence. If we started out with 10 beads and then a student picked up 5 of the beads, how many are left? You can just look at the other part to help you in our number bond. Great job. It's 5. So if we had a student who picked up 5 and we started out with 10, then we have 5 beads left on the floor. Or there are 5 beads left on the floor. Great job, my friends. Go ahead and tell a friend or family member about another way that you know how to make 10. Great job. Welcome back. I'm sure there are so many ways, my friends, but we're going to go ahead and do 2 and 8. So now you can choose this however you would like in your subtraction sentence. So if we started out with 10 beads on the floor, maybe the student wanted to just pick up 2. So we're going to go ahead and write 2. And so if the student started out with 10 and picked up 2, how many beads are left? Great. There are 8 beads that are left. So let's fill in our complete sentence as well. My friends, don't forget, this is our solution. This is also our solution. And remember, we have our unit written in purple, which is beads. Great. Moving on to our last way to make 10. Go ahead and tell a friend or a family member about another way that you know how to make 10. Great job. Welcome back, my friends. I'm going to go ahead and do 4 and 6. So we started out with 10 beads, and then the student picked up 6 beads. So how many beads do we have left? Great job, my friends. We have 4 beads left. So I'm going to fill that in and write it as my solution in my complete sentence. There are 4 beads left on the floor, and beads is my unit. Great job, my friends. Let's go ahead and jump to our teacher model. All right, my friends, to prepare us for the teacher model, we are going to do a teacher bridge first. And this just helps us connect our starter to our teacher model. So last time we practiced our 10 subtraction facts. So take a look at this side. Let's go ahead and fill out our number bond. 10 is my whole or my total. And I'm also going to fill it in like I see it on the top up here. 10 minus 5. This reminds me of our doubles fact, which is 5 and 5. Great job. So last time we practiced 10 subtraction facts that kind of looked like this. Today we will be practicing subtraction facts of 9. 9 is 1 less than 10. So when we take away 5, our answer will be 1 less. Watch me as I show you. 9 minus 5. Great. Remember, our answer is going to be 1 less, and we're going to see if that happens. So I have 9 here as my whole or my total. And I also know that 5 is one of my parts. Great. So I'm going to go ahead and put 5 in my head. Then I'm going to use the count on strategy to get up to 9 and see how many or what is my missing part. Ready? Put 5 in your head. Get ready to count on 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my goodness, my missing part is 4. Now I'm going to go ahead and write it down. My friends, take a look at the solution. Do you notice that it was true? Our answer or our solution was 1 less. Welcome to the teacher model, families and friends. We are once again using the Rec and Rec beads. Take a look at the screen, take a look at the beads that we have, and take a look at the number sentence. I'm going to now push 1 bead away. While I am pushing the 1 bead away, I want you to think about the number bond and the number sentence that would match what we are going to do. Great. With a friend, family, or by yourself, write your own number bond and your own number sentence to show what we just did. Great, welcome back, friends. Let's go ahead and get started with our number bond. What is our whole or our total? That's correct, friends. It was 9. And remember, 9 is our focus number for our teacher model. Great. And what was the part that we took away? Great job, 1. And you can also see that on the left side of the screen here. Then what was left? Great. You can see that on the right side over here. 5 group, 6, 7, 8. So our missing part was 8. Great job, my friends. Now, what number sentence would match what we just did? That's correct. We would start with 9 minus, how many did we take away? We took away 1, and then we had 8 left over. What is the other number sentence you could write to describe this number bond or our screen? Go ahead and pause, tell a friend or a family member. This might be tricky, so take a look at the picture of our beads and take a look at our number bond. Now discuss with a friend or a family member. Great job. Welcome back, my friends. Were you also thinking 9? And remember, we start with our subtraction. For subtraction, we start with our whole or our total. Were you also thinking 9 minus 8? Great job. And you can see that on the right side over here. Equals 1. Great job, my friends. We just practiced a little bit of finding a fact family. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Now you're going to write all of the other number bonds with 9 as the whole and the subtraction sentences that describe each number bond. Great job, my friends.